Any reason why you're filming the police station?
Yeah, there is a reason, yeah.
What is the reason?
Can you please identify yourself first?
Sorry?
Can you please identify yourself first?
I'm Sergeant Mark Coates.
Sergeant Mark. And shoulder number?
Shoulder number's there.
5377. Okay. Yeah, I'm independent journalist. I'm gathering footage for a story.
You're an independent journalist?
Yes.
Have you got a press pass?
I'm independent. So.
Okay, you don't work for anyone then?
So do you know what independent is?
Are you working for a particular company?
No, I'm independent. I work for myself.
So what is the purpose of filming today?
Just gathering some footage for a story, sir.
What's the story?
I cannot tell. I'm still working on it, so I cannot say.
But what is the reason that you're filming? Because this is a secure police building.
Yeah.
We also have to ask questions why people are filming.
Yeah, and I told you.
You said it's for a story, but you haven't told me what the story's about.
But I don't have to tell you about the stories, but I'm still working on it, right? So it's not finished. If it's finished, when I publish it, you'll see what the story is. But I'm still working on it, so I don't want to compromise my story.
You're not going to compromise the story, because I'm not. From my point of view, I just need to be happy you're here for the right reasons. Yeah. Because police officers and police buildings are potential targets.
From the moment the sergeant steps out, it's obvious he isn't there to investigate the facts. He's there to satisfy his own ego. He immediately challenges the auditor, demanding to know what the filming is about. When he doesn't get the answer he expects, he drops this line: "I need to be happy you're here for the right reasons." That's not enforcing the law, that's policing his emotions. He then tries to justify this comfort test by claiming police stations are potential targets. But that's just a vague excuse with no evidential basis. If that logic held up, almost any building could be labeled a target. The real issue? The law doesn't allow officers to act on personal unease. It demands reasonable suspicion based on facts. And here, there were none, just a sergeant acting on feelings, not legality.
So I have to be happy, the reason why you're here.
So how can I make you happy?
By telling me what the idea is your story is about.
I cannot tell you about the story. I'm just gathering some footage, so I'm an independent journalist, and that's it really.
But you've got a story in mind.
Yeah, I do have a story in mind, yeah.
So I need to know what that story is about. Is it to do with what security like around the police building, what the coming and goings?
I cannot tell.
Because the route we're going to go down is you're going to be stopped and searched under Section 43 of the Terrorism Act, whereby we will seize your phone, we'll look at your phone and say...
It's going to seize my phone?
We can seize your phone if we feel we have to.
What grounds, sir?
Under Section 43 of the Terrorism Act.
But what grounds?
Just telling you, let me explain.
Okay.
Under Section 43 of the Terrorism Act, you can be stopped and detained and searched. And part of that search, we can look at your phone and we can see what photographs you've got.
Yeah, but
don't turn your phone off.
No, I'm not turning my phone off.
Turn your phone off, we will see.
No, I'm not turning your phone off.
Right, so that's the route we can go down. I'm not saying we will go down that route, but at the moment, I'm not satisfied. The reason why you're filming here, you've told me it's for a story.
Yeah, I'm an independent journalist.
Yeah, you told me that.
Yeah.
But you can't tell me what the story's about.
But
do not turn your phone off.
No, I'm not turning it off. I don't want...
I'm going to seize your phone now. Do not turn your phone off.
No, I'm not turning it off. I don't want... No.
I'm going to seize your phone now.
I'm not turning...
I'm going to seize your phone at the moment under Section 43 of the Terrorism Act because you seem to be trying to turn it off.
No, just because I couldn't hold it. Please keep recording.
When the sergeant fails to uncover the auditor's purpose, he threatens to invoke Section 43 of the Terrorism Act, a power reserved for when there's reasonable suspicion of terrorism involvement. But here, no evidence, no intelligence, nothing to justify it. Instead, he tries to weaponize one of the UK's most serious powers as leverage. Then, without even detaining the auditor, he suddenly grabs a phone straight from his hand, claiming he thought it was being turned off. At that moment, he had no lawful authority to seize it, no arrest, no ongoing search, no warrant. Under UK law, taking someone's property without legal power isn't just wrong, it's unlawful. This entire incident shows exactly how police powers can be twisted. First, persistence to pressure someone, then empty legal threats. And when that fails, simply taking what you want anyway.
Have you got any ID, sir?
So, have I committed a crime?
Well, we'll go down over it then. You're now detained under Section 43 of the Terrorism Act. You're going to be stopped and searched. Part of that, I need your details so I can check to see who you are, and we have the power.
But you're abusing. Okay, so if I don't give you my name, are you going to arrest me?
I'm not saying I'm going to arrest you. I'm saying you'll be detained. I've asked you the reason why you're filming.
Yeah.
You've told me for a story.
Yeah. I'm independent journalist.
Which is fine. I understand that. But you can't tell me the story. So
I cannot tell you the story, right? Because I'm working on it. It's not finished yet, sir.
But you must have the concept.
Yeah, I'm just walking around and film in the city of London.
You're filming a police station.
Yeah, why not? I'm staying on a public. Right, this is a public payment.
Yeah.
So you took my phone right?
I've took your phone because I think you were trying to...
No, I don't want to. I just want to be filmed because I want to make sure what I'm doing is right? I'm not hiding. I want to keep filming. I don't want to stop filming. Please film me. Can I have? So you seize my phone, and I'm not happy with seizing my phone.
We haven't seized it. We've taken it off you.
Well, we take it, but it's not in me. It's not in me. No, I don't want to turn it off. I want to continue filming. Can I have my phone and continue filming, sir?
At the moment, you're detained under Section 43 of the Terrorism Act. Part of that is we are going to examine your phone for photographs you've been taken today, and power to do that. It's under Section 43. And also, I need to do some name checks on you, so I need some of your ID.
When the auditor pushes back, explaining that his phone has already been taken and he wants to keep filming, the sergeant tries to backpedal. We haven't seized it, we just took it because we thought you were going to turn it off. That's nonsense. The moment you take someone's property against their will, without legal authority, it is a seizure no matter what label you use. Changing the wording doesn't make it lawful. Then the truth slips out. They've detained the auditor under Section 43 to check his phone for photos and videos, pretending the same law allows that. While Section 43 does give limited search powers, they only apply when the initial detention is lawful, and here it wasn't. No reasonable suspicion. No terrorism link, just a sergeant fishing for something to justify his actions against a journalist.
Okay, so if I don't give you my name, are you going to arrest me?
Not particularly, but we will make some more inquiries. The quicker we get your ID, the quicker we can check.
So if it is a lawful order, I give him a lawful order to give my identity.
Under Section 43 of the Terrorism Act, you are detained. As part of that, we have the power to look at your phone and also do some checks on you and to search you.
Okay, but so is it a lawful order?
It's an order. It's a power.
I give him a lawful order. So if you give me a lawful order to give you my name and date of birth, I'm gonna give it, but under the threat of arrest. If you don't give me a
threat of arrest.
So if it's not under the threat of arrest, I don't want to give it.
Under Section 43 of the Terrorism Act, we need to do some checks on you. Right. Shall I explain why you've been detained then?
Explain, what are the grounds?
Because you are seen outside the police station filming. As we've passed you, you're holding your phone like this, so we can photograph yourself, but clearly filming the gate. Part of that gate is a security pad, so I don't know whether you're filming to see if officers are pressing that to get access to the building. This is a police building. You gave a reason you're an independent journalist and you're making a story. But you can't tell me the contents of that story. You can't tell me why you're here.
I told you.
You haven't.
I told you, sir.
The sergeant's supposed grounds for using Section 43 are laughably weak. First, he says the auditor was filming himself at the station gate in view, and because there's a keypad on it, he doesn't know if the auditor is recording officers using it. That's not reasonable suspicion. That's paranoia. The keypad is visible from public space, and the camera isn't even aimed at it. There's no law against filming something visible from where you're legally allowed to stand. His second claim is even worse, that the auditor refused to explain his story or give context. That's not an offense, it's a right. No one has to justify standing in public or explain their work to avoid being treated like a suspect. Using someone's refusal to answer questions as a reason to search them isn't suspicion, it's punishment for non-compliance.
I'm going to ask you one question. If you don't want to answer, you don't have to. Have you got anything on you that can harm me or harm
I don't answer any questions.
I'm Sergeant Mark Coates, warrant number 218.
Sergeant Mark Coates.
218186, attached to Southwark Police Station. You are
218186.
You are detained under Section 43.
I don't agree. I don't agree with any search procedure. I'm gonna file a civil claim against you because you're violating my rights. I'm staying on public property, peacefully exercising my rights to film in public. I've done nothing wrong.
I haven't seen you done anything.
What grounds do you have to believe I'm a terrorist?
I didn't say you were a terrorist.
So why are you using Section 43 of the Terrorism Act if I'm not a terrorist?
Because you are filming outside a police station.
But you said I'm not a terrorist, sir.
I didn't say you were a terrorist. I said you're detained under Section 43 of the Terrorism Act.
So do you think I'm a terrorist?
I didn't say you were.
Why using Section 43? You have to have reasonable grounds to believe I'm a terrorist.
Because you're seen outside the police station filming a keypad and officers going in and out.
But that's not real ground.
But in this current role, obviously, a lot of police officers are targeted by people who wish to do us harm.
You don't have reasonable grounds, sir.
This is where the sergeant's entire argument collapses. When pressed on what grounds he suspects terrorism, he flat out admits that's not my belief. That's a fatal mistake. Section 43 can only be used when there's reasonable suspicion of terrorism. By admitting that suspicion doesn't exist, he confirmed there's no lawful basis for the detention. Instead of correcting himself, he hides behind the law's name, repeating it's under Section 43-inch, as if saying the number alone makes it legal. But it doesn't. Without the core requirement of suspicion, everything built on it is invalid. His claim of authority collapses the moment he denies the very suspicion the power depends on.
You're violating my rights with this search. I don't agree on that. I'm going to file a lawsuit against you. This is absolutely illegal what you're doing. I do not agree on searching my back.
You may not agree on it, sir, but I've tried to explain on a number of occasions.
Yeah. I don't agree on that. This is unlawful search of my back. Unlawful. Sorry, what are you expecting to find, sir? You have to tell me what you're expecting to find from my back. Under Section 43 of Terrorism Act. What are you expecting to find, sir?
There may be evidence that you are using...
Like what?
If you're not going to keep talking over me, I'm not going to be able to explain to you.
Okay, you have to tell me before starting the search, actually. Can you tell me what you're expecting to find in my back and in myself?
I'll explain to you, you've been detained under Section 43 of the Terrorism Act because we have the power to search your phone and your bag and you for any article.
But you have to tell me. You have to tell me.
You don't want to talk or you do want to talk?
I just want to understand.
Any articles that you may use in the event of planning a terrorist attack.
Like what?
Any article. A camera, a weapon, anything.
The fact that the auditor has to remind the sergeant about basic search procedure is embarrassing enough, but it's also revealing. While going through belongings, the sergeant is reminded he must first state exactly what he's searching for. That's not a courtesy, it's the law. Under Section 43 and all UK search powers, officers must inform the person of the object or evidence they're seeking. This ensures the search is transparent, proportionate, and lawful. Without that, the search becomes a fishing expedition, an aimless intrusion with no clear boundaries or justification.
Now people think I'm terrorist now.
No one thinks that, sir.
Yeah, sure. I'm here, you're searching my back like I've done something wrong. Crazy. Can I also have the water, please?
If you don't mind, you'll have that when we're finished with the search, okay?
Okay.
I don't know what's in there.
Oh, okay.
Just for safety, for
Sure.
everyone's safety.
Okay. David, thorough search by the sergeant. Sorry, who are you, sir?
PC O'Neill.
PC O'Neill. Okay. And your shoulder number, please?
5459. 5459 Sierra Oscar.
And this is where Sergeant Mark Cott's arrogance finally catches up with him. HNK solicitors confirmed a £1,500 payout, not from his pocket, but from taxpayer money. That's your money paying for his unlawful behavior. The legal statement was clear. He detained and searched a journalist without lawful grounds, seized his phone while he was legally filming in public, and abused Section 43 to do it. He wasn't alone either. Other named officers stood by and helped. This isn't a matter of opinion. It's a legal admission that he was wrong, and the force had to pay for it. From the start, the sergeant acted like he'd already decided the outcome, grilling the auditor for details, trying to wear him down. But the law doesn't require anyone to explain why they're filming in public. Refusing to accept that basic fact turned a simple encounter into a legal disaster. Then came the unlawful use of Section 43 of power, meant strictly for terrorism cases. He even admitted that suspicion didn't exist, yet used it anyway. That's not a mistake, that's a deliberate abuse of power. The illegal seizures only made it worse. The first phone snatched without any authority, under the flimsy excuse it might be turned off. The second camera taken purely to shut down recording. That's not policing, that's suppression. And all of it could have been avoided. A calm, professional approach acknowledging public filming rights would have cost nothing and earned respect. Instead, his actions cost the public £1,500 proof that bad policing doesn't just damage reputations, it drains public trust and public funds.